Introducing the EasiGrip coupler from Radius Systems, a lightweight fitting with a loose fit design for both solid wall pipes and Profuse peelable skin pipes, making it a universal fitting for gas or water PE pipelines. It's an 80-volt coupler with a 3-stage welding process for pipe sizes 450 to 630 mm. There are prerequisites that must be in place prior to making an EasiGrip joint. For example, the personnel involved must be accordingly qualified and trained, and they must have the correct PPE as per the risk assessment, and the correct tooling as listed here. Before making a joint, place a ground sheet under the pipe spigots to minimise dirt contaminating the pipes and coupler. Start by cleaning both pipe ends, inside and out, using clean water and a lint-free cloth, and then dry the pipe surface. Check the pipe print line to confirm pipe size and compatibility with the EasiGrip fitting. Measure the length of the EasiGrip coupler and, using an approved marker pen, mark half the coupler's length plus 25 mm onto the pipe. Measure 25 mm beyond the end of the scraper and mark this distance onto the pipe to indicate where to retract the rerounding clamp to. Fit a rerounding clamp to the end of the pipe, attach the hydraulic pump and close the clamp fully onto the pipe. Repeat for the other pipe end. Each clamp must stay in place for a minimum of 10 minutes. Once 10 minutes has passed, move the clamp back to the retracted position and close the clamp fully on the pipe again. Solid wall pipes need to be manually scraped before fitting to ensure the ideal surface for electrofusion. Mark the area of the pipe to be scraped, ensuring coverage is good all the way around the pipe using an approved marker pen. Use a mirror to help confirm the coverage on the underside of the pipe. Set up the mechanical rotary scraping tool to the first mark made on the pipe at half the depth of the coupling plus 25 mm. Use the rotary scraper to remove the top layer of pipe surface and the markings applied previously. Periodically remove the swarf to keep the cutter free and preventing it dragging dirt onto the clean surface. Swarf must be collected into a bag and removed from sight. Check the scraping all the way around the pipe with a hand mirror and scrape any areas that have remnants of marking still visible by hand. Open one side of the fitting bag and place the coupler over the prepared end of the pipe and ensure it is pushed right up to the internal pipe stop. When the pipe is fitted into the coupler properly, mark the end of the fitting onto the pipe and cover the fitting and pipe end with the bag to keep it clean. Release the rerounding clamp on the second pipe, move it to the retracted position and re-clamp. Profuse pipes don't need to be scraped before fitting. Peeling off a section of the pipe skin will reveal a surface already ideally prepared for electrofusion. To prepare a Profuse pipe, measure and mark the half coupling length plus 25 mm and score the pipe skin all the way around the circumference at this point using a Profuse PET, a pipe exposure tool, and then from the scored line to the end of the pipe and peel the skin off carefully without touching the exposed surface. Remove the fitting bag from the pipe end and transfer the coupler across to the second pipe end. Ensure the coupler is pushed right up to the internal pipe stop and mark the end of the fitting on the second pipe. Lift the first pipe, traverse into the socket up to the marking, and check both sides of the coupler are right up to the markings made on each pipe to indicate it is fully inserted. Adjust the clamps and interlock them with crossbars. Now the fitting is secure and ready for welding. Firstly, check the fuel level in the generator is sufficient. Start the generator and allow it to warm through before connecting the electrofusion control unit. Sufficient fuel is particularly important as if the generator shuts off during the jointing process will fail and the joint will be void. Connect the electrofusion control box to the generator and then the control box to the fitting. Identify the fusion times marked on the coupler and program the control box settings appropriately with the 3-stage fusion sequence and then start the process. The 3 stages of the sequence are preheat time, soak time and weld time, the soak time being a non-energizing phase. The welding process is continuous until the weld cycle has been completed. Once the 3-stage process is complete and confirmed on the control unit, check the pop-up rise on the fitting indicators. This indicates the electrofusion process has been successful. The joint assembly must remain clamped until the cool time has been completed, at which point the clamps can then be removed. Mark on the pipe the joint number, your name as the person who's made the joint, and the cool time. Remove the clamps and the control box cables. For any technical questions you may have, please reach out to the technical support team at Radius Systems by emailing technical.support@radiussystems.com.